Have you ever felt like giving up on a dream? Like no matter how hard you try, the world just keeps pushing you back? Today, I want to tell you a story about a boy named Saim, a boy who carried the hopes of an entire village in his heart. His journey wasn't easy, but it's a story about resilience, hope, and the power of never giving up. Saim lived in a quiet village, surrounded by rolling hills and fields of golden wheat. His father was a poor farmer, working tirelessly just to put food on the table. But Saim's dreams? Oh, they were anything but small. He wanted to become a doctor. You see, in his village, there was no doctor, no hospitals, no clinics. When someone fell sick, they had to travel to the distant city, a journey many couldn't afford. Saim had seen too many loved ones suffer, too many lives lost. He wanted to change that. With determination burning in his heart, Saim studied hard. He aced his early education, and his father, despite their poverty, believed in him. So much so that he sold their only piece of land to send Saim to the city for higher education. It was a huge sacrifice, but Saim's dream was worth it. But life, as it often does, had other plans. Saim worked tirelessly, poring over books late into the night. But when the results came out, he didn't get into medical college. He was heartbroken. He tried again the next year, but once more, he failed. Saim felt defeated. He thought, "I've let everyone down. My father sold our land for nothing. My village will never have a doctor. I've failed." With a heavy heart, he packed his bags and began the journey back to his village. But on his way home, as he walked through a dense, quiet jungle, something unexpected happened. He met an old, wise man sitting under a tree. The man looked at Saim's face, filled with despair, and asked, "Why do you carry such sadness, young man?" Saim poured out his heart. He told the old man about his dream, his failures, and how he felt he'd let everyone down. The wise man listened patiently, then smiled gently. "Let me tell you a story," he said. "Once there was a king who ruled a kingdom surrounded by towering mountains. These mountains were beautiful, but they were also a curse. Every year, heavy rains would cause landslides, blocking the only road that connected the kingdom to the outside world. Without this road, the people couldn't trade, get supplies, or seek help in times of need. The king had a dream: to build a tunnel through the mountain. A tunnel so strong and well built that it would never collapse, no matter how heavy the rains. He called it the Path of Hope. He gathered the best engineers and workers in the land. They studied the mountain, drew up plans, and began digging. But the mountain was stubborn. Every time they made progress, the rocks would shift, and the tunnel would collapse. The first time it happened, the king said, "We'll try again." The second time he said, "We'll dig deeper." But by the fifth time, even the king began to doubt. His advisors urged him to give up. "Your Majesty," they said, "the mountain is too strong. This dream is impossible." The king was disheartened. He stood at the foot of the mountain, staring at the rubble, and thought, "Maybe they're right. Maybe this is a battle I can't win." But then, a young boy from the village approached him. The boy's family had lost their home in the last landslide. He handed the king a small, smooth stone and said, "Your Majesty, my father told me that even the strongest mountain is made of tiny stones. If we keep trying, one stone at a time, we'll get through." The king looked at the boy, then at the stone in his hand. He realized that the boy was right. The mountain wasn't just a physical obstacle, it was a test of his determination. So, the king gathered his workers once more. This time, they didn't just dig, They studied the mountain's weaknesses, reinforced the tunnel with stronger materials, and worked tirelessly, day after day. It took years. There were more collapses, more setbacks. But the king never gave up. He kept reminding himself of the boy's words, one stone at a time. Finally, one day, the workers broke through to the other side. The tunnel was complete. The kingdom erupted in celebration. The path of hope became a symbol of what could be achieved when people refused to give up, no matter how impossible the dream seemed. Siam, the king's dream wasn't just about building a tunnel. It was about proving that no obstacle is too great if you're willing to keep trying. Every collapse, every failure, was just a step closer to success. Your dream is no different. The road to becoming a doctor may feel like a mountain right now, but remember, every attempt, every failure, is just one more stone removed from the path. If you keep going, you'll break through. And when you do, you'll create your own path of hope for your village. Those words lit a fire in Siam's heart. He turned around, went back to the city, and studied harder than ever before. Day and night he worked, fueled by the hope that his dream was worth fighting for. And the next year, Siam not only got into medical college, he got into one of the top colleges in the country. Years later, Dr. Siam returned to his village. He opened a small clinic, the first of its kind, and began treating the people he loved so dearly. His father, with tears in his eyes, said, "You've done it, son. You've made us proud." Siam's dream didn't just heal bodies, it healed hearts. It brought hope to a village that had once felt forgotten. So, if you're feeling like Siam did, like the mountain is too steep, like your dream is slipping away, remember this: every failure is just a test. Every setback is a chance to come back stronger. Your dream is worth fighting for. And who knows, maybe one day your story will inspire someone else to keep going, just like Siam's story inspires us today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and let me know in the comments. What's the dream you're fighting for?